This is the first of 3 videos where we're going to be looking at loci problems with complex numbers. In this video we're going to explore how to represent all of the complex numbers which are the same distance or modulus from any given point, that is a circle. Let's take a look. So take a look at this here. This says the modulus of z is 5. So let's think about what that means. So if we have an argand diagram here, it's saying the modulus of the complex number, that is the distance to this point in the centre, the origin, is 5. Now, what are the points that are 5 units from the centre? Well, it's going to be the number 5 here. It will also be 5i, that's got a modulus of 5, and minus 5, and minus 5i, and also all of the points in between. Indeed, it's going to be a circle. Right, if we have all of the points which are 5 units from the centre, we get a circle centred at the origin with a radius of 5. So we can generalise this and say if we see mod z equals anything, any number r, that will be a circle with a radius of r. And the reason for that is every point in this circle is 5 units from the centre. So this is called a locus problem, plural of locus being loci. So the locus of points that are 5 from the centre is a circle, the locus of all complex numbers with a modulus of 5 is a circle. Now let's extend that idea a little bit further. If instead of an equal sign it's a less than sign, well, what does that mean? Well, that means that instead of the modulus having to equal 5, the modulus has to be less than 5. So rather than all the points that are 5 units from the centre, we want all of the points which are less than 5 units from the centre. So I'm putting this dotted line round here to represent the points that are 5 units from the centre, that is the points whose modulus, the complex numbers whose modulus are 5. Now, what we want then is this region in here, this entire region in here. So it's this whole disk here, that's the mathematical name for this, not a circle. The circle is the edge of this. So it's this disk in here. These are all of the complex numbers whose modulus is less than 5. So that's my attempt to shade this, by the way. So here's a complex number, for example. Its modulus is less than 5 and it's inside this disk, whereas this complex number, its modulus is outside the disk, and that means it's not one of our points, right? Its modulus is more than 5. So when the modulus is less than a number, it means it's a disk. So it's the interior of that circle. What about this? Z minus 3 equals 6. Well, here's how you should interpret Z minus 3. If the modulus of Z is just the modulus of Z, we can think about that as being the distance to the origin. Okay, if here's Z, then the modulus of Z is that distance. Z minus 3, and the modulus of that is its distance to the point 3. So if you've got a point here, Z, and here's the number 3, mod Z minus 3 is that distance. Okay, so mod Z minus 3 is the distance to the point 3. So what does that mean for this? The distance to the point 3 should equal 6. So what is that? Well, that is a circle centred at the point 3 with a radius of 6. So I'll do my best to draw a good circle here, but you can certainly imagine what I'm trying to do and do a better one yourself. So what we have here is all of the complex numbers that are 6 units away from the point 3. So here's a complex number, and the modulus of Z minus 3, that's the distance to the point 3, is 6. So this is a circle with centre 3, that is the real number 3, and radius of 6. If you wanted to write that in Cartesian form, well, that's going to be x minus 3 squared plus y squared equals 6 squared. So it's centred at the point 3, 0 and has a radius of 6. Okay, let's think about this one now. So shade the region that satisfies both mod z minus 5 minus 3i is greater than 3 and mod z minus 4i is less than 4. So let's think about these. We saw on the previous page that mod z minus 3 was the distance from z to 3. So what is this the distance to? Well, it's helpful to rewrite it like this. Mod z minus, and all in brackets, 5 plus 3i. So that's the distance to the point 5 plus 3i. So let's take a look at that on an Argand diagram. So here's my Argand diagram, and it's going to be centre of 5 plus 3i, so a centre here, and then it's a circle with a radius of 3, because we want all of the points which are more than 3 units away from that centre. So here's that circle, and we're going to want all the points on the outside of this. I'm going to wait before I shade. I don't want to shade this entire region just yet, because I also want to include this. So this is going to be z minus, and all in one bracket, 4 plus 4i. And that's less than 4. So we want a circle with a centre of 4 plus 4i, and a radius of 4 as well. So let's put that on. So our centre is going to be here, and then we want a radius of 4. So that's going to look like this. Now let's think about what we want. We want it to be outside this circle, because we want the distance to the point 5 plus 3i to be more than 3. But we want it to be inside this circle, because the distance to the point 4 plus 4i should be less than 4. So the region that we want is going to be this, I don't know if it's quite a crescent, I'm not sure what the mathematical name for this shape is, but it's all of this stuff here. And you could, in theory, be asked all sorts of questions about that, maybe find the area of that, and that's going to be pretty challenging in this case. But that's an example of a more complicated loci question involving circles.